Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Markus Rosa, aka MAZUMA TV. Back at y'all with some more boxing talk, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive day. This will be another addition to the MAZUMA TV sit down. We will be bringing on a frequent guest at this point. We're going to be bringing up one of the top contenders in the 140-pound division, Ernesto Tito Mercado, currently 19-0 with 18 knockouts, with a special guest appearance from the one and only Micah Rosa. You know what I mean? My little son right here, you know what I'm saying? My little 3-year-old champ. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. We about to have Tito Mercado on here very soon. And we'll be discussing some things that are currently going on in his career, things that are going on with his upcoming fight, and of course, what's currently going on in the boxing world. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's in the comments thus far. Shout out to the boy Z. What's going on? J Cash. Agent 86, the boy Tego. What up, man? Salute. Shout out to everybody that's showing love. Y'all go ahead, hit the likes. Y'all go ahead, share the video. Let the people know that MAZUMA TV is currently doing a sit down with one of the top contenders and one of the most action-packed divisions in the sport of boxing, that is junior welterweight. You feel what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and send that link out to Tito Mercado. We're going to go ahead and get this live jumping. You see what I'm saying? All right. So we all good to go. What's going on? Shay, what up? Tito in your top 5? That's what's up, man. I think Tito has a lot of potential, man. And he could really shake some shit up and and get into some big fights in the sport of boxing. You know what I mean? He could fight. Definitely has some underrated skills, a whole lot of talent, and the dude knows how to sell a fight. He know how to talk that talk. You feel what I'm saying? And so far, seems like he's ready to come in and step up against, the best available competition. He's facing Emmanuel to go, I believe his name is. Come on, Mike, cut it out. But you know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna be speaking about his upcoming opponents and things of that nature. We just waiting for him to get on right now. But I'm chilling, man. I can't complain. Obviously, your boy need a haircut. You feel me? I'm looking a little crazy out here in these streets, unibrow. Absolutely nasty work, but you know what I'm saying? We out here, so we're gonna make it do what it do regardless. You know what I mean? Let me see. The boy Greg in the building. What's going on, brother? He said, I think Tito may be the second best 140-pounder out there. I mean, based off of the eye test, he definitely has potential to be one of the best ones. It's just a matter of getting him in there with the elite level guys and proving himself. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not somebody, unlike a lot of other channels, I'm not one of them channels that put a whole lot of stock into the eye test. You feel me? He's passing with flying colors when it comes to the eye test, but it's all a matter of, getting those opportunities and making the most out of them and really showing who you are to the boxing world. You feel what I'm saying? So I think Tito can do it. It's just a matter of getting them opportunities. You feel me? Boy Tego in the building said, I just need to see better comp after this next fight moving forward. Well, yeah, we definitely gonna speak. He just recently signed with Win Records and Salida Promotions. So we definitely gonna ask him why he chose that route and exactly what their plans are for him. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I hope that they're able to put him in position to get some big fights as well. You know what I mean? Final, like Tito Mercado at this point in his career, in my opinion, should be looking at title eliminators, final title eliminators, and working to that mandatory position. Because when you look at all of the tools that Tito Mercado has, all of his capabilities, these guys are not going to be rushing to fight him. At least I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to have to get this out. He's one of those dangerous fighters that's going to have to get this shit out of the mud and be somebody mandatory in order to get an opportunity. So that's what they definitely be looking to lock in on. Tito Mercado can mix it up with a lot of these guys, man. I really was looking forward to seeing him and Frank Martin possibly fighting. I think that'd be an amazing fight. I don't know if Frank Martin signing with Top Rank changes anything. We definitely going to speak about that as well. And yeah, we're going to talk about a lot, man. I already got my notes right here ready to go. I'm just waiting for Tito Mercado to come in. I did tell him 7 o'clock, so he should be in within the next few minutes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's in here supporting. I usually don't come on this early. I mean, I'm a night owl. You feel me? So, and I'll be back on later on to, do the regular live. But, I had to make some accommodations. I had to step out of the gym a little early in order to get this, interview for y'all. You feel what I'm saying? And yes, I have been looking to do interviews with other fighters, but it is a little bit difficult with my time schedule, and different trainers and stuff like that. So Tito Mercado has been more than professional, very consistent, and he has a lot of good things going on with his career. And I love watching fighters on that climb. And Tito's definitely on the climb right now. You feel what I'm saying? So, it's just exciting to interview him and see what's going on. We haven't did an interview in 5 months, so a lot of things have changed since then. So we definitely gonna speak about it. Chris Maldonado, what up? Yeah, Tito is funny, man. He talk mean shit. And I don't expect him to do anything less. You know what I mean? Look at my white twin. You see him? Ooh-wee. Oh, do I think Greg X real quick? He said, "Do you think Mason is ready for Cepeda?" Absolutely. I think he definitely has the capabilities to compete with Cepeda. Not only that, I think he can actually beat William Cepeda. William Cepeda, you could tell since the loss, he has improved and add new things to his toolbox. Utilizing the angles. You know, of course, being that volume puncher that he always has been, but then utilizing his jab a little bit more. I mean, he's improved since the loss, and this is why you need to take these big fights. Because even if you come up short, if you're truly dedicated to the sport and you're a true student, I mean, these losses can make you a more dangerous fighter. And I think Abdullah Mason has the output to match William Cepeda. He has good pop on his punches. He's relentless, just like William Cepeda. And I think I think he's a much more devastating puncher. I think that and Abdullah Mason is somebody who's comfortable fighting in the pocket, jabbing at range. I just feel like he has a lot of advantage, and he has youth on his side as well. So I think William Cepeda's style will give Abdullah a lot of opportunities to land them kill shots, and I think that throughout the rounds, I think it could break William Cepeda up, and he could probably get him up out of there. To be honest with you, I think Abdullah Mason has all the features that you would need in a fighter in order to beat Cepeda, and that's saying a lot because I don't think a lot of people at 135 are beating Cepeda. So shout out to Abdullah, man. He's definitely one of the best lightweights in the world. You know what I mean? Tego said elite level shit talker. He more like a intellectual version of Rolly when Rolly hit the scene. Yeah, he's a lot more well spoken than Rolly. You know what I mean? And yeah, Tito got like this. Tito remind me of them niggas that you used to play back when you was a young boy, when you was on the 360 and party chats or whatever. I mean, not the racist ones, but the ones that just talk hella shit. You know what I'm saying? I even asked Tito the one time. I said, "You used to get banned on playing games online and shit." He said, "Yeah, I used to get banned all the time." I said, "I could tell." He got like that he got like this brash approach when he talk crazy. It's like you can't tell Tito shit. You know what I'm saying? He's funny though, man. He's funny. So he should be coming up any second now, y'all. You think Mason will stop him? I think that's a possibility, Greg. You're not too far off, bro. I think stylistically, he has everything it takes to stop William Cepeda. But that's a war, man. That's not gonna be easy for neither one of them guys, man. I mean, I just think that if you bring in the smoke to Abdullah, I think that's a very dangerous thing to do. I mean, I think somebody who would give Abdullah some trouble is like those slick, pure outboxers. You feel me? I think that'd be the one to fuck with him. I don't think somebody who's just gonna come forward and apply pressure and leave all these opportunities to counter and just bang. I don't really see nobody at lightweight right now that's gonna be able to take that shit that Abdullah Mason dishing out. That kid is strong, man. Explosive. Like a Shakur, yeah, Shakur could present Abdullah with a lot of problems. Because he's not gonna allow Abdullah. Yeah, whatever he said. You done being crazy? You done being crazy? That boy be attached to me, boy. Um, but yeah, he's not. Shakur is not going to give him a little. He's not going to give him a lot of opportunity to work. All right, so we got it. We got him in the building, y'all. Let me go ahead and bring him in. Yo, what's going on, man?
What's up?
What's up, Tito? How we feeling, man?
Good, man. Chilling. Out here in camp, so we doing good.
Oh yeah, y'all starting camp. We definitely gonna talk about that. But let me introduce you to the people. For everybody that's new to the channel, we have with us a MAZUMA TV favorite. We got ourselves the outspoken, undefeated 140-pound contender who may very well be a future world champion, who's currently 19-0 with 18 KOs. Tito Mercado. How we doing, man? I'm hearing you in camp, man. How's it going?
It's good, man. We did a little switch up. We out here in Big Bear right now. We training in the Sugar Shane gym, so it's been good out here, man. The elevation's cool, and we looking sharp.
Was it a bit of an adjustment to get used to that, or did you feel all right going over there?
It was cool. Like the first 2 days, I was like, after a round or two, fucking like mitts, I was out of breath a little bit, but now we good now though. We've been out here for like already almost 4 weeks or 5 weeks, some shit like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've been here for a minute already.
Okay. What did you just want to step it up? Did you just need a new setting, or was this
Uh,
something spontaneous?
Kind of spontaneous. My dad wanted to switch it up. Obviously we obviously getting into a big event, right? We want to just make sure that we sharp and that we perform well. So that's kind of what he wanted to do, and it's been going good so far.
Shout out to the pops, man. He one thing about him that I noticed. I remember I was talking to him. He said like he was, putting brand new bags up in your gym and stuff. So it just seems like he's constantly investing. Just want to see y'all do well. Shout out to all the active fathers out there, man. That's a beautiful thing. So it's been about 5 months since we spoke, man. And it's been a lot of things that have been going on, in the boxing world and specifically in your career. So I wanted to talk about it. So, right off of knocking out Antonio Moran, you decided to explore, free agency from what I understand, and close that chapter over with Matchroom, and it took a lot of people by surprise because Matchroom was one of the biggest promotional companies in the game. You know what I'm saying? So what was the reasoning behind walking away and just wanting to look at different situations?
I mean, it's you can get into detail of this, but it was just something that we both decided that would be best for both of us. And obviously, where I'm doing right now, I'm definitely happy. I'm enjoying it. I'm with Salida and Win now, and obviously they got me in a big card. It's gonna be a lot of exposure, gonna be a lot of people there. So I'm excited, man. To be honest with you, I'm not really looking too much in the past. I'm more excited about the future, and then the upcoming fights that we got that we've been talking about that we're gonna get lined up.
Yeah, and obviously we're big Tito Mercado supporters over here, man. Like I said, you gave me an opportunity to do an interview with you, and it's been helping grow the channel. So I'm highly appreciative for you for giving me that opportunity. But I do hear some rumblings. I do be getting a lot
Yeah.
of hate comments and stuff like that. And I this is cat, but I just wanted to run this by you because I want to know your opinion because you're an outspoken person just like myself. A lot of people say that the reason why you left Matchroom is because you didn't want to fight elite level competition. So
That
when you hear things like that, what is it that what's your thoughts?
it don't bother me because I figured even when I was an amateur or like turning pro barely, I was hearing a lot of shit. So I just don't really let that shit bother me. Obviously, I read it. I'm like, okay, we're gonna see. Like, I'm not really worried about it because I know when my time comes, it's gonna come. There's not. I mean, I don't care what nobody says. There's nobody. I don't hear nobody raising their hand to fight me at 140. Nobody. So I mean, there's a lot of shit talking. Obviously, I have my thing with Frank Martin. He hasn't hit me up to fight when he agreed to fight me. It's just so much shit that I'm like, I'm not really worried about it. But as far as the matchroom thing, because I hear people saying that I left matchroom because I want to fight, all that's cap. There was a lot more to it than people think, and it just like I said, didn't work out for both of us. That's it.
Yeah, and of course we leaving that in the past. I was gonna bring up the Frank Martin question, but since you brought him up, I'm gonna go ahead and just bring that to the table right now. What was your reaction to him signing with Top Rank, and do you think that hinders your ability to fight Frank Martin sometime soon?
I'm like 50-50 about it because I feel like I don't know if Top Rank's gonna want to feed them to me because obviously they got a couple 140 guys, right? I think if they smart, they save him for a guy like Emiliano Vargas, right, to make him look good. But I would definitely love to still get that fighting with him. I think it'll be a waste of investment though if they put him in with me right away. So I'm gonna knock his ass out. But I think it'll be a good fight. I think everybody would want to watch it. And then on top of that, I don't think it'll be that hard though, because everything's on the zone now. So it's not like I'm at no, like I'm not throwing shade at Zuffa, but it's not like I'm at Zuffa where we, it's different networks, all that. We on the same network, so it should be easy to make in that sense.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that 1,000%. Definitely 50-50. It's in the air. And, if they are going to cash him out with somebody, it probably will keep it in house. But, I'm praying that you get that type of opportunity because that'd be a huge fight for you in your career. But, after, the whole matchroom situation, you signed. I want to get some clarification because I was a little bit confused. I did want to hit you up personally about it, but I was like, I'm going to just save it for the interview. You had signed with a promotional company by the name of DMG, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and you was able to stop Juan Carlos Burgos back in June, and I thought there would actually be more to come with DMG, but then to my surprise, you signed with Salida and Win Records. Was that just a one fight deal, or just a situation where you had the option to walk away and pursue other promotional companies?
Yeah, I could clear that one up because I do get a lot of comments on, but that one so it was a one fight deal. Obviously, it made it seem it was more, but they ended up canceling their show that we had I guess they kind of promised for me in Pomona. They had canceled that show. So last second I ended up joining the Misfits show that they had in Long Beach. So that fight that I did in June, it was not even with DMG, it was with Misfits.
Oh,
But yeah, it was just a one fight deal. It was never actual signing. I never signed nothing with them. So I know a lot of people like, oh, I thought he just signed. I was never signed. It was just a fight deal thing.
they definitely pushed it that way, and that's why I had sent you a congratulations.
Yeah.
But it's good that you clarified that. And then when I did my research, I did see that it was on Misfits, but like I had just assumed that like Misfits and DMG had collaborated on a promotion or something. But I'm glad you clarified that because I was definitely confused. Um, so like I said, you signed with Salida and Win Records, man. I just wanted to tell you personally, congratulations. They're picking up a lot of great talent, and I think they got a jump with you over there. I mean, and I should have caught the hint because I saw you in your suit out in ATL. You know what I'm saying, for the Tifo Burlton Carlos Gongora fight. I even seen you commentating, and you definitely, and I think I told you this before, you definitely have a future in commentating if that's something that you want to pursue, man. Very well spoken, and you know the game very well. What was it about Salida and Win? What is it that they brought to the table that convinced you that you felt like this was the right move for you in your career?
I mean, there's a lot of factors, but some of the main factors is, man, they're kind of obviously, they're on the rise, man. They're definitely people that been on the rise. I mean, every damn boxing page I see, they always another damn Solita show going on. So they're active. That's something that I like to be in. Honestly, man, it just felt like the right fit with everything that we talked about. Obviously, man, the type of platform that I'm getting right now. Obviously, Krista Shields. I mean, she does sell out. She's very popular, right? Especially in women's boxing. I mean, great, considered the greatest of all time, right, woman. And I know she sells out everywhere. So for them to be able to give me that co-main event spot, and then just kind of, obviously believing what me and my team believe in, and kind of the exposure they're trying to throw me out there, man, it's just been great, so I think everything's working out. And obviously we talk about the fights that we want, like the Frank Martins, any of the guys at the top 10, and they all in agreement, man. We're gonna try to make those happen. So everything just makes sense. Everything lined up with what we want.
That's beautiful, man. And I'm always for the fighters, signing and getting the deals that they want that's in their favor. So it's a beautiful thing. So it looks like you're gonna be back in ATL again, August 15th. So that's about 11 days from now. So a week and some change against Emmanuel Tago. 34-2, solid record. A lot of people know him for going the distance with Ryan Garcia. Why did you feel like this was the right opponent at the right time?
I mean, that's kind of more my team. They kind of decided all that, and I just think, obviously, like I said, there's nobody raising their hand to fight me. Tago was one of the guys, one of the only few guys that were raising their hand, and he's a durable, survival type of guy. He knows how to go in there and make it look ugly and make you look bad, and he knows how to go around. So obviously, my career, if you look at it, I don't go really past 3 or 4 rounds. So I need somebody to give me some rounds, and obviously give me that look of a Shakur type of look, right? Because that's the guy I'm gunning for. So he's like Shakur Senior. He runs around all over the place. So it gave me a good little feel for him, even though he's orthodox.
Good, good, good. I mean, you know what I mean? I like the fact that your team believes in you that much where they putting you in with a guy who can make fights ugly and make you look bad because that's usually a style that a lot of people seem to avoid because they want their fighters to look good and as many fights as possible. So they definitely believe in you. And I think this is a solid fight considering nobody raising their hand to fight you. So you're currently the WBO international champion. I see you ranked as several sanctioning bodies. You're ranked number 5 in the IBF and you're number 4 in the WBO. So you're definitely moving in the right direction. Did Salida and Wen, when they were having that conversation with you, were they really like that they bring that to the table? And what do you think their approach is gonna be with you? Like, are they gonna constantly work until you get into that mandatory position, or are they, you know, looking to get you into big fights as soon as possible?
For sure. I mean, we talked about all that, and I guess to make it simple, the ultimate goal is obviously to make me a world champion next year. So, obviously, I don't know if I'm right on this, but for sure next year, man, I'm definitely gonna go for the world title, and I'll be the first to lead us win records male champion that they ever had. So, we definitely working on that, man. And I think next year, like you said, with the rankings that I have, it makes total sense for me to fight for a world title next year. No later than that, for sure.
Good, good, good. So I'm glad that you got that opportunity, man. And as long as you're staying active, you're getting what you want out of your deal, and you getting more exposure, man. That's a beautiful thing. But I want to speak about the other guys that are in your division, right? Because I was in Brooklyn that night that Jaron Ennis and Xander Zayas fought. I was in the building. I was at the Barclays, and I seen somebody from 140 pounds perform that night, and that was Emiliano Vargas. Now, I've heard you had a lot to say about Emiliano Vargas in the past. You know what I'm saying? And he stopped Bryce Mills. What did you take from that performance? Because I remember you had said something about him having his daddy's chin or something like that.
No, he
So,
definitely. Yeah, they all got the daddy chin. The only difference is I don't think they got the daddy's heart. I give it to him.
oh shit,
Fernando, don't get me wrong. Look, I ain't trying to throw disrespect to him, but when he fought the big fights, he got his ass whooped. But I give him heart though, because he took every single fight though. I give him that. But I don't think his kid's built like that. So definitely, obviously, Emiliano, he's the one in my weight class, right? Ranked number one. I don't know how the fuck that even happened, but they ranked his ass there. But the number 2 and 3, I think ahead of me, I think they all busy. So it only makes sense. We both at that level, right? He claims he's gonna go for a war title next year. I don't know. I don't know who the fuck's telling him that. I doubt his dad's gonna let him go do that, right? Get his ass smoked. But why not make it eliminated then between me and him, and then we fight Shakur? That's to me. That's the only thing that makes sense.
that makes a whole lot of sense. But I was kind of confused by that too because I be feeling like these sanctioning bodies they're just so random with who they choose to be number one at times. So when I seen Emiliano was there and I'm looking at his level of competition now, there's no way you fighting a Bryce Mills and then all of a sudden you jumping into a Shakur Stevenson fight. Like to me, that doesn't even make sense. So I guess they just doing that for publicity, maybe. I don't know what the case is, but how did you rate his performance though? Like, what did you see in there?
I didn't think it was good. I mean, I heard a lot of people making excuses for him, saying that he looked that way because he hurt his hand or some shit. But there is always some when you don't look special like that. Sure, he got the knockout, but he knocked out a motherfucker that one nobody even knows. He fights like a rookie. Everybody know boxing. He know he fight like a rookie. I didn't even know he was fighting. He sounded like a basketball player. He's fighting. Let's not bullshit. But if we're being honest though, man, look, he got the knockout. Sure, the kid he plays the part. He wears the suits. He thinks he's Bruce Wayne and shit. But none of that. When he gets in there with a real fighter, he's gonna get his ass whooped. He plays the part. He think he Bruce Wayne. He think he a main character type of dude. But in the ring, I really don't see that he got it, man. I really see myself sleeping him like in less than 2 or 3 rounds. To be honest with you, because I think he's gonna act like he get Braveheart, but I really don't see his dad letting that happen.
Okay, okay. So speaking of the guy that you said you're gunning for, Shakur Stevenson, who has a WBO, which you're number 4 at right now, has been going back and forth with Devin Haney and stuff like that. I'm sure you've been peeping all of that. You know, the 144 situation. What's your opinion on like that whole drama? And do you believe, you know, I'm sorry, I'm reading these notes real quick. Do you believe Haney is ducking with the what? I'm sorry, I fucked that shit up.
Pretty good, pretty good.
And what do you think about the whole Keyshawn Davis situation with Devin Haney as well? Let's talk about Shakur first, though.
I think Shakur's a hoe. I don't know. He be talking crazy like I thought he was gonna fight. Technically, I thought he was gonna fight Oshaki next because he said that he was gonna fight him after he beat his little bro, right? So what the hell happened? And now I don't know. Shakur just a duck, man. And then look, he signed a Zuffa. Like I said, no shade to Zuffa, but we know that from at least from a lot of people understand Zuffa can't sometimes make certain fights unless like Turkey's involved and all that. But there's certain fights that can be made because they on the other side, right? But I don't know, man. I just feel like he's a duck. I just feel like he's a duck, man. I think all that's a duck, and then Keyshawn too. Outbidding himself, talking all that shit, saying he's wants him right, saying Debo. Not, I mean, you look at his Instagram or like all the, like pretty much his whole feed is about his ass. And now when the time comes, you don't want to fight him. So it's like both those dudes are, bro. I don't know. They fake ass dudes, and I'm hoping the boxing community starts to understand that.
So what you think if they threw 3 million your way and it was like, hey man, we got to fight for you with a Devin Haney? What you thinking?
Yeah, shit. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes you got to take the short stick of it. I mean, technically, it was not that much of a risk, but he technically Devin Haney did the same shit with Cambosos, right? He took the and he signed with Top Rank. I think that
He
was
did
part
a
of the
3 fight
package.
deal and got crazy crazy low money.
That's what I'm saying. So sometimes you just got to suck it up for that once just to go there and get what you want. After that, if Keyshawn would have won that fight after that, he's like, nah, they're trying to pay me 3 mil. I deserve 'em. That makes sense, but he ain't really done shit. Who he be? Old ass bird shit. Come on now, he ain't be nobody. That Jermaine Ortiz shit done that don't surprise, that don't shock me either. That don't impress me.
Why not?
I don't think nothing of Jermaine Ortiz. He's punchy as fuck. Moran was whooping his ass and Moran's ass. So come on now, you saw what I did to Moran.
Oh man. So let's talk about the guys at 140. You already said what you said about Shakur Stevenson. What do you think about because you had a lot to say about Dalton Smith? He got a fight coming up with Albert Puello. What you think about that?
I think it'll be a good fight. I think Puello might be able to pull it off because he's kind of tricky, but it's a 50-50 fight. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be fun if Dalton Smith keeps the belt though, because that'll be kind of a funny little thing if I eventually meet Dalton Smith, right, and then take fucking Matt True's 140-pound champion. I think that'd be pretty fucking funny.
Ooh-wee. That'd be that yeah, that'll piss Eddie all the way off. But that'd be a great fight. I ain't gonna lie. What you said? You say you gonna have Queen Elizabeth doing what?
Queen Elizabeth gonna be fucking dancing on. No, what did I say? I said some shit like I said some shit. She
She
gonna be
gonna be
like
rolling in her grave and some shit like that.
she gonna be fucking weeping and shit. But yeah, I'm telling you, man, these dudes. I don't know. I mean, these dudes are just not it. I know real fighters when I see them, and none of these dudes right now they're not it.
Yeah. So who's the other champions? We got Dalton Smith. Gary Antoine Russell. What do you think about Gary Antoine Russell after Shakur Stevenson called him out for a unification fight? And he goes ahead, he says that he doesn't want that fight to be next, that he wants to wait. What do you think of that?
I don't know. I think he's scary too. I don't know. So, something don't make no fucking sense right there. But supposedly, I think when Shakur said he'd rather fight Russell than Ryo or some shit like that. That the I think I saw Russell Jr. He was saying that they tried to make that fight happen, but they said nah. I don't know. I don't know. It's just these dudes. That's the thing with all these dudes. They all so close to each other. It just makes it hard for like especially if we're on the same division. It makes it fucking hard for anybody to fight each other because all these dudes want to play buddy and all this shit. So it's like it gets. I ain't gonna lie. It's annoying as shit. Like basically at that point you just holding hostages for the belt until somebody like me goes there and takes it from your ass.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just ask you this real quick, Tito, because I do hold people accountable on here. You got any brothers in this boxing shit, man?
Nah, I got no brothers in this shit.
Just
Anybody?
your biological.
Yeah, if you biological, that makes sense. But they
Right.
motherfuckers are not biological. Keyshawn and Shakur didn't know each other till they're like, what, fucking 15, 16 years old or some shit like that? 13. Come on, that's not, bro. You're not, I don't care what y'all been through, bro. Y'all not brothers. I mean, not like that, but in the sense, y'all trying to make money too. Y'all in the same division. Fuck.
Yeah. Absolutely. Uh what did you think of Rayo Venezuela's knockout win over Edwin De Los Santos? What do you think about him calling out Shakur Stevenson?
I mean, they both at Zufa. I mean, why not, right? Fuck it. I mean, who else you gonna fight at Zufa? I mean, besides, like I said, unless he fights Devin Haney or like on some turkey shit. But other than that, I mean, who's really gonna fight? I think why not? I mean, why not? I guess I think it'll be a good fight. I don't. I mean, I'm not gonna be like I'm hyped about it, but I think it'll be a good fight. But as far as Ryu, I think he's good. I just think he fought a fat ass fucking De Los Santos. When's the last time he fought? He looked.
He only
That's
did
not.
like one round in like the last 3 years, and he even looked old. Like it was weird, man.
He looked. That motherfucker looked like he ate some Maduros before he got in the ring. That motherfucker looked fat.
Yeah,
He didn't look like he was in like he wanted like he was in rhythm or some shit.
some mango.
Yeah, the motherfucker look out of place.
Yo,
But he slept him though. I give it to him. At least he fought him.
yeah,
Shit, unlike Keyshawn saying that. Oh, I picked De Los Santos to fight him. No, you didn't, because you didn't fucking show up to the weigh-in. So don't say that you picked him, that you was gonna fight him. Boom, you didn't, because you fucking pulled out last second. He
yeah,
could
he
have made the weight.
definitely did. He definitely did. And I give Ryo a lot of respect because 2 out of his 3 losses he avenged. You know what I'm saying? Like he lost to De Los Santos, that was his first loss. Then he had that bullshit loss over Chris Colbert. He got both of them Jones back. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't.
The only one he
That's
didn't really
the.
get back was was Antoine.
Yeah, Antoine whooped his ass, but the only one I don't respect really is that Chris Colbert lost. So Colbert is a little ass dude. The first one could have went either way, from what I remember. It could have went either way. I think Ryo maybe edged it by a little bit, but how you gonna get your ass whooped by a little ass dude like that? I'm sorry. Colbert is little. He was slapping his ass up after that knockdown.
Yeah, he
He came
was
back though.
peppering him.
He came back.
Yeah, Chris Colbert had some moments for sure. He was boxing Ryo, and Ryo had a tough time keeping up, but he ended up getting that shit back though. But regardless though, man, what's your prediction for Tago, man?
Like I said, man, he's gonna make it difficult. I know he's gonna move around the ring, fucking try to make me look bad, but I just, man, the way we've been preparing right now, man. Like I said, I'm prepared to cut his ass off. I'm not letting him do none of that running shit. And I think I for sure I'm gonna take my time, but I'm definitely not gonna let the motherfucker run around. Like I said, I think I'll probably knock him out like in 5. Do something that Ryan
5.
Garcia couldn't do. Ryan Garcia looked stupid chasing him around. He even got hit with a couple of big shots by him. That's kind of embarrassing. Motherfucker, he was willing to trade with him in the inside. He said, fuck. He said, fuck Ryan. He was trading with him. There was that time, bro. I was like, that's crazy. There's no way I'm gonna
Yeah.
let a little motherfucker like that trade with me like that and act like he a G.
What
I'm
do you think
sorry.
about speaking of Zuffa? What do you think about the Conor Ben and Ryan Garcia fight?
I mean, it's probably gonna be a big fight, but I don't see it being much of a fight, to be honest with you. I don't think really much of Conor Ben, nor do I think of Ryan Garcia, but I think physically he got a lot more capabilities
Yeah, I agree, and I think I don't know if you've seen Conor Ben at that last weigh-in, bro. He did not look healthy at all.
for the
So
was it progress?
yeah, he was 149 and a half because he ain't been at 47 since he popped dirty. So
Mm,
he went to 54 a couple times, fought at 60 a couple times. Then he cut into the muscle to get back down to welterweight, and he looked absolutely horrible, man. So if you look like that at 149 and a half, because they fought at a catch weight of 150, that and you know this more than you know this, because you're a fighter, you've cut weight. If you look horrible at 149, then you take another 2 pounds off. That could be the reason why you lose the fight altogether.
yeah, but either way though, I agree with you saying. But when you
Mhm.
got a dude like Regis Progress, who's a little ass dude who's shot, you shouldn't be looking like that either though. It shouldn't be that competitive in a sense.
At all. I agree.
So that's what I'm saying. The Ryan Garcia fight, I don't really think it's gonna be that competitive, to be honest with you. Like I said, I don't think nothing much of Ryan Garcia boxing wise, but physically, it looked like he's fast and it does look like he is hard. But until you're in the ring with him, you really don't know.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, man. We threw the majority of the show. Like I said, I appreciate you coming by and always being a constant professional, man. I mean, it says a lot about you and your character. I want to know what's on your mind, though, man. You know what I mean? A lot of people come on here and they want to know what you thinking. What's going on with these fighters, man? What's going on with this landscape? Did you miss out on anything? Is there anything you need to get off your chest right now, man? Let me know.
Nah, man. Look, like I said, I just think a lot of these fucking fighters are perpetrators. They all imitating. They all trying to act fucking. They be watching too much fucking Juice. They be watching too much Tupac. They think they gangsters and shit. Think they really like that. But man, I don't know, man. Like I said, I just want to get in the ring and I just want to become a world champion. Like I said, it don't matter who I gotta get through. Like I said, a lot of these dudes say fake shit. Like Frank Warren saying he gonna fight me. A lot of these dudes are fakes, man. So like I said, until I get my shot, now that I got a good backing with Salida and Win, I think we're gonna be able to make these fights happen. Cause at the end of the day, fucking money talks, all this shit happens. So I think we'll be able to make this shit happen. And man, I just for sure know I'm gonna become world champion, whether I'm knocking out Emiliano Vargas punk ass out and then fighting Shakur or Shakur vacate. But either way, I'm getting my shot. So I'm just patiently waiting, man, because I know it's coming soon. Time's been going by fast. So next year for sure I'm gonna be a world champion.
Man, I really hope that you get there, man. I'm really enjoying the climb that you're experiencing in your career. Just to close this out real quick, I need to hear your take on this. What do you think about the whole Rolly and Teofimo dynamic, man? The little sus shit that's going on. I'm gonna keep it real. You know, the showing the feet and all that shit, saying that he done seen Rolly on some kinky shit. What do you? How do you react when you see these type of things?
That shit just trips me out. Yeah, I heard that shit too. I think Tio saying that he seen this shit and all that. I'm like, I think they both said they seen each other's stuff. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Hey, I guess that's what motherfuckers do when they brothers, huh? I wouldn't be surprised if Shakur and Keyshawn know the same shit about each other. They be on some weird shit, but
The
fucking
nigga
Shakur
Tio said, I seen the arroz con pollo.
that shit, those fools are fucking it's weird. Like to say that on it's one I don't know, man. I don't it's just a different time, I guess, because I ain't grew up fucking like that. But these motherfuckers probably rubbing each other's feet and shit, but I don't know, man. They on some weird shit. But hopefully the fight's good though.
Broly said he don't like T.O. feet because it's not feminine enough. He said T.O. feet not his type.
I don't know, man. I think the worst part is I think Rolly might knock Tio out though.
I think I've been saying that. I'm like, bro, because Rolly looks super strong at 47. You know, I think T.O. small for welterweight, to be honest with you. Like I've seen him a few times. I seen him at the Barclays, and I'm like, I didn't really understand the move up to 147. I don't think T.O.'s that big. Like Shakur looked bigger than him.
That's why he even looked like a small 140.
Yeah. So you going up there at 147, and Rolly's big, man. He's big. So yeah, what was you gonna say?
But I was gonna say he hasn't popped shit at 140 since I think his first fight at 140. And that, who the fuck's he knocked out? So I don't know. I think Rolly just obviously they know each other real good, but I seen the sparring clips, but remember sparring is different than fighting. A lot of motherfuckers look weird in sparring, and then out of nowhere they fucking fight. They fight different. So I think Rolly might clip his ass and fucking put that little Roscon Pollo down. You feel me?
That's hilarious. Shout out to my boy Trick to the $2 super chat. He said, would Tito welcome a Raymond Mortatalia fight at 140 pounds?
Hell yeah, it would. Oh hell yeah, it would. But I seen something where Robert's trying to say like he was trying to rank him in the WBO to become mandatory. That motherfucker better wait in line. Either he fight me or motherfucker wait in line because he's not gonna skip the line like that 140. He's champion at IBF, not WBO. So his ass could wait in line. You feel me? So I don't want motherfucker trying to skip the line and shit when motherfucker's been here for a while.
Yes, sir. Yeah. That's a great fight, actually. I didn't even think about that. But Tito, like I said, I appreciate you coming on. Notch says, I want to see Arnold Barbosa versus Mercado. Well, Barbosa moved up to welterweight.
He already ducked though. We ain't talking about him. He already ducked.
He had that opportunity.
Yeah, he ducked like was it 2 years ago? Probably 2 years ago. They hit me up for a fight. Golden Boy did. It was a fight that when Virgil Ortiz came back. I forgot. It was that comeback fight that he did in Vegas. They hit me up, and then I was like, I'm down, boom, boom. After that, they never said nothing. And they ended up getting the dude I fought in Nicaragua. His name was like Solaxani. They ended up getting him instead of me. So I was like, he ducked, but he don't want it.
They was looking for a light touch.
Yeah, I was whooping his ass. I think they were just trying to call my bluff, but I'll whoop his ass. We can get that shit in, whatever.
All right, man. You got any last words for the people before we get up out of here, man?
Man, just tune in. Tune in August 15th, man. We're gonna go get lit in the ATL. I heard they got a crazy fan base over there. I haven't fought in ATL since my pro debut, actually, but I fought in not ATL, though. I fought in Decatur, Georgia. But obviously still in Georgia, but it's gonna be lit, man. I got YG walking me out over there, so it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Can you say what song you walking out to?
I'll let you know after, but I know I ain't gonna say that because I want to be a little, but it's gonna be a dope ass song, and obviously I'm gonna put Tago's punk ass out, so it's gonna be a fun night, man. And then I'm looking forward to bigger fights after that.
That's dope, man. YG, he got a lot of bangers, man. So I already know that intro gonna be fire. Let me see. Last one. He says Gustavo said yesterday Mortatalia would probably get the nod over the top 4 at WBO based off being a champion in his career.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know, man. Well, they gotta at least if you do some shit like that, you gotta at least put him in there with one of us for eliminated. You don't just throw his ass in there for a mandatory right away.
Yeah, I hope that's the case too, because I'm not really a fan of these dudes just skipping over contenders who've been grinding to get to that top spot. But
like for example, like Keyshawn, right? He went up to 40, right? He was number one, right? For the they put him at number one WBO. Fine, all right, whatever. He was champion at 135, right? Even though he missed the fucking weight and he lost the belt, whatever. But how the fuck is he gonna jump to 147 and be number one too at WBO if he barely fought at 140? Some shit just don't make no sense.
I agree, man. I think that really needs to be one of the things that's changed in the sport of boxing, because at the end of the day, that just fucks over the fighters who really grinding to get into that position of become world champion. You know what I'm saying? That you just holding back people progress.
Yeah,
But
like he did all that bullshit to be number one. I don't know who was number one before him though, but he wasted all that damn time. They could end up getting the fight with the number one. I don't know. Was it Brian Norman Jr. that was number one? I don't know. But the point is though, whoever was next in line, they ended up wasting their time because they was waiting for the Keyshawn Devin Haney thing.
yeah,
It's just a lot of time wasting. All these guys need to make money. We want to fight.
yeah, I agree, man. So I hope that those are conversations that I had with these sanctioning bodies, and they could go ahead and tighten up on some things, because that is kind of ridiculous. It's like that's like I feel like it's a big like middle finger to everybody else who grinding to get that opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But appreciate you, brother. You got any last words for the people before we get up out of here?
Yeah, just tune in August 15th, man, on the Zone. Y'all don't want to miss it for sure.
Thank you, Tito, man. I'm gonna definitely check in with you after that fight with Tego, man. We rooting for you over here. We want to see you get a sensational knockout, continue to build your profile, and go ahead and become that world champion that we know that you could be, man. Thank you very much.
Man. Thank you.
You have a blessed one, brother.
You too, brother. Peace.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. That's the boy, Ernesto Tito Mercado, man, top 140-pound contender in the 140-pound. I think I already said that. Top 140-pound contender in the world. You know what I'm saying? He always coming through showing love, man. One of very few people, in all honesty, that, always, make it their business to come on MAZUMA TV. So thank you very much, man. I hope you guys really appreciated this interview as well. Tito had a whole lot to say. So I really hope that you guys share the video, man. If y'all active on Twitter, you know what I mean? Like my guys Anonymous, my guys Tego, man. Y'all can go ahead and share the video on Twitter. That'd be very much appreciated, man. It seems like there's a lot of boxer fans on there that don't really know who MAZUMA TV is. So, you know what I mean? If you support the channel, you know what I mean, you fuck with the interview. Shout out to everybody that's complimenting the interview, man. Thank you very much. Just share the video, man. Let's get it up out there. Let's let the people know who MAZUMA TV is. Let's let the people know who the nation is. You feel what I mean? I'll be back at y'all with another live later on, shooting for between 10:30 to 11 p.m. tonight to currently discuss the relevant topics that are going on in the boxing world. Until then, I hope you guys have a blessed, beautiful one. I'm up out of here, man. Peace.